Hello Internet, my name is Brandon Prosek. I decided to do a new thing called Game of Thrones for Dummies. What does that mean exactly? It just means that I was the type of person who didn't want to read the books because I don't like to read ahead on what does happen in the books. I loved using Spark Notes and wikis to kind of summarize everything, just break everything down to the bare essentials on what I need to know. If you haven't seen Season 6, Episode 1 that premiered this past Sunday, beware for spoilers. Jon Snow is still laying dead in the snow. Jon Snow, dead. Some people love him, some people hate him, some people just are jealous of his good looks. Sansa and Theon are running through the snow because, you know, they survived that ginormous jump. Instead of a moat, maybe they put pillows on the outside. Theon is like, alright, we gotta outrun these dogs, girl, come on, let's go. Let's cross this freezing cold river that will throw off the scent of the dogs. Sansa's like, but Theon, it's cold. He's like, come on, ginger tits, let's get in the water. Literally, seconds later, the dogs still catch up to him. Great job, Theon. Never fear, Brienne Tarth is here. Riding on in with her little sidekick, Podrick, to save the day, take down all the people. That was a fun moment. In King's Landing, Marjorie Tyrell is still imprisoned by the High Sparrow. Yep, that's it. Cersei is all jazzed because she got a swanky new haircut and her daughter's coming into town and can give her a makeover. But her bang bro, Jaime, shows up and is like, my bad, she dead. Jaime's like, don't worry Cersei, we're gonna fuck shit up. Speaking of Dorne, we hop on over to the most boring storyline of last season. And from what the wikis, Oberyn Martell, his daughters, the Sand-6, are supposed to be some badass bitches. More like boring ass bitches. Ellaria Sand is walking around with Dorne Martell, Oberyn's brother. Shink, 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 shink. Takes out him and all of his guards. Even Doran's son Trystane, who had about -2 lines in the couple scenes he was in last season, stabbed through the back of the head, through the face. Show of hands for anyone who actually likes this storyline. Bueller? Across the narrow sea in Braavos, our little assassin karate kid in training, Arya Stark, is blind. She's still blind. That one weird girl gave her a stick. Meanwhile, in Marine, Tyrion and Varys, two of my favorite characters, walk around bantering. We ruined this place. We didn't have to do anything. She flew off on a dragon. Meanwhile, in Dothraki grassland country, Ser Jorah friendzone with Dario, I'm banging the chick you like, Naharis. Jorah is looking at his wrists, you know, he's got the grayscale thing happening. Why are you still looking at it? Just cut your arm off, Jorah. You know, I mean, what's the worst that could happen? That you still die from it? Daenerys of 20 names Targaryen walked around like a slave, and the new calls basically talking in their Dothraki language like, I'm gonna bang her. I'm a Khaleesi, bitches, so respect me. We won't hurt you, but you gotta go on to Dothraki country with all the other widows of calls. You know, those Khaleesis, they just kind of chill and knit. That brings us back to the wall where Jon Snow is still dead. And Melisandre, the Red Woman, title of the episode, is looking in the mirror and she decides to, you know, take off her robe because I'm pretty sure that the actress in her contract said, hey, I want to be nude at least 2 times per season. And they're like, okay, boobs. Takes off her clothes, looking at it all nude. And then she does some like reverse Benjamin Button shit where she's old. She looks like Master Roshi from fucking Dragon Ball Z had sex with Groot from Guardians of the Galaxy. Overall, we had a bunch of check-ins with characters who are still in the same place they were last season. Not really a lot of plot moving forward except for Brienne being a badass. Is Jon Snow dead? Didn't really answer that question. I'm pretty sure they're going to prolong this until like episode 4. That was my Game of Thrones Season 6, Episode 1, The Red Woman for Dummies. If you could do me a big, huge favor and subscribe to the Entertainment Buffet channel so you don't miss any of these videos. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I'm Brandon Prosek. See you later.